yeah, I took the -2 of that breaker from yesterday.
Whoa.
That was insane. I had my stop at the 2.5, man. I was
So it
waiting
worked.
for the day to pull that, bro. If I held it all the way, like if I wasn't being a bitch, I would have made 4,500, including including the loss. Like it would have ate that shit up. I would have made 6K off that one trade if I held it.
So hold on, you ain't had no other confluences. You was just like, fuck it, I'm
Well, I knew that the draw on liquidity was lower, and I knew that this bullish breaker was most likely not gonna go to the -4, let alone the
right.
3. And I was like, you know what? This looks like one of those times where the -2 will hold. So I
Mm-hmm.
shorted that shit.
Legend.
Well,
Yo, I see. I'm gonna call it right
yo,
now,
what's
bro.
up, Wick? There's another Wick
Oh,
in chat, by the way. I'm sorry.
yeah,
Hold up. What were you
I
saying,
forgot you.
Swansea?
I'm calling it right now, and when this shit happens, call me your genius. NQ gonna sweep 445 highs in that 15-minute gap. We just gonna fucking dump from the inverse of value gap. Dumping that shit. Simple. Full port shorts.
You're calling that we sweep the 445 high?
Yeah, on NQ and not ES.
Oh, something like that. Okay.
I mean, we already got bearish
We already have,
S&P.
yeah, we already have a bearish SMT, but it's kind of old now, and plus we got 20 minutes, so anything could happen.
Yeah.
I was
Wick
thinking about
says
because look, technically
Wick
there's
says
a
full port
15-minute
shorts.
breaker. Like there's a
You said
15-minute breaker to the downside, and technically I was
oh
like I think it's valid because of course I think the draw is lower. It's just that there's no SMT between ES and NQ. It's between NQ and YM.
YM.
And
Yeah.
you already know
That's
how I
the
feel about
power.
SMT with YM. What's good, Matt? What's good? What's his name? Sire. I don't want to like butcher your name. So what's
you
good,
said
Brody?
full port shorts, Will, at -2?
No. No, I'm not. That's not what I'm saying at all. Hold up. I just forgot to post a link. Yo, I appreciate you guys so much, man. What's up, Kamal? I appreciate you guys so much. I haven't posted the link anywhere, and y'all are already tuned in, bro. I love y'all, bro. For real.
I didn't even get to
Of course, bruh.
Bro already
Looking for
got the set.
signals.
Bro, he already got the short setup already there. He is ready to short this shit.
Hold up. Let me put the link on my IG now.
Oh, what the fuck, nigga?
All right, where are we gonna do it?
Wait, do I have one more week on?
Tends to argue, learn things the hard way. Let's
All right,
isolate.
live, and then we put this here, and then we put the link down. Paste, done. Yo, what's up, Jason? How we doing? Come on, I was on YouTube waiting for you to be live, bro. My fault. I knew I was late today. Like I knew I was late, and I also apologize because I didn't put no video out either. Like I was.
Oh,
Like, I'm gonna make up for it. I'm gonna make up for it
bro.
eventually, bro. I am not Cardi, so I will be dropping. Okay, so I posted it both areas. Now let me just post it on my TikTok because apparently my TikToks people use TikTok stories ? I have no idea.
I'm gonna
I
be
didn't I
honest,
didn't know they
bro.
were a thing till recently.
If a lot of traders is not profitable, it's because they
Wait, what do you say?
You can hear me?
What do you say?
I said the reason a lot of people is not profitable is because they don't listen to Mad Riches by Sonder. Once they listen to
Yeah,
that,
exactly, bro.
it's profitable.
Exactly. Like once you listen to that, like your whole life changes.
You'll find
Your
they
entire
wholly
life changes. Your entire trading changes.
that is the top
Okay.
for me. The top.
So let me give my analysis really quick. All right, we got a couple people in here.
All right.
So if we look at the daily, we'll clearly see that we are above all buy-side targets. Right? There's nothing to target here on NQ. Yesterday, when I was looking at it post-close, right, ES had not taken its, well, this daily high. So we had SMT there, but overnight we came up and swept it, right? So there's no more buy-side targets on ES, no more buy-side targets on NQ, and YM is the lagging asset. We have pretty obvious daily SMT up here, right? I'll check the 1 a.m. candle in a second. Yeah, we have a daily SMT up here. So like I'm not the most fond of SMT between NQ and YM because of the fact that like it's just like YM is just clearly weaker than NQ because NQ and ES are more correlated than NQ and YM. So any SMT between those two assets is like I take it with a grain of salt. But at the same time, there are no more buy-side targets for NQ, no more buy-side targets for ES. Do I believe that we'll stay bullish just to look for those targets on YM? I doubt it. Right, so we printed this 15-minute bearish breaker here. I think, is this what you're to know? This is at 2:30. But yeah, we printed this 15-minute bearish breaker here. And that's what I was looking at. The -2 lines up with this 15-minute gap. Is this something on a higher time frame? Not really. It's not really anything. But I definitely want to be shorting because I'm not expecting it to continue to go higher.
Yeah.
The thing is, of course, like this high isn't protected by an SMT with ES, so it's a little bit confusing. I didn't want to enter right at the breaker. I was thinking of going for the entering at the 0.5, and if I targeted the -2, it would give me 5R. If you calculated that, like, let me show you. This is actually a 5R trade. This is how you turn the breaker model from a 2R to a 5R model, by the way. But I usually don't do that often. I only have the entry set on one account because I still don't know if I trust this breaker. So you meant the 2 a.m. candle. Yeah, that's the 15-minute breaker that I was looking at. Good find. You're in these right now? Yeah. And the only reason why I'm not in it is because I just don't feel comfortable, bro, with YM SMT. Like I just don't. Did you enter on the 0.5, Zach? Or did you just enter anywhere up there? Because regardless, like if you're inside the breaker, so it's like a little bit above 2R regardless. If you're targeting -2. Because this could definitely cash. I'm in the 6:45 breaker as well as the 15-minute.
Shit, I gotta get my orders ready.
Did you mean like something on the 15-minute? Am I tripping?
Talk to use which so
Okay, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I just can't see it. It's a 15-minute 6:45. But this is like this is like a bullish, this would be a bullish breaker, am I mistaken? I reckon we retest though during open and then dump afterwards. I mean, like I would hope so, but come on, like sometimes we could just dump, and that's what I'm afraid of. And I think I may have not gotten my entry here. My entry on my one account. Where is it? Yeah, it's like right there. I missed it by a couple ticks. But yeah, I hope you're right, Kamal, like that we do some sort of manipulation, one more manipulation before we actually dump, but we'll just have to see. regardless though, we have this 15-minute breaker, right? We have this -2 projection. If we make a bearish first fair value gap, I can just short it and I'll hold to the -2. And I think we should be fine. Hopefully, we just have to hope that the gap isn't ridiculous and that it decides to not like cuck us. Like price us and decide to cuck us and then fucking stop us out before like anything. Before 2R. That's all I care about. I just want 2R. Let me cancel the order on this account. Forget it. So now let me start the copy trade. Oh yeah, of course. We have new day opening gap. We have no buy side targets. We have a 15-minute breaker. We technically have SMT with YM. There's a lot of things screaming bearish at us. I just don't like the 15-minute breaker because of the fact that like.
Yo, hold on, bro. The -2 line up with the new day opening gap.
Of this 15-minute breaker.
Yeah, I mean, I took mines from the 3:45 to the 3 a.m. I didn't take it to the 3.
I mean, technically, like if you like technically, I would say that's the breaker. Yeah. Yeah, we got 21 viewers in here. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in. And next time I take a crazy trade like that I posted like in the afternoon yesterday, I'll go live for it. Because that was insane, bro. And if I was live, I think I wouldn't have pussied out of the trade. I could have made 4,500 off that, including my loss. I sent you the breaker on Discord. Okay, hold up.
The only way I would be feeling longs is if we get, of course, recession S&P. But like, I'm gonna just play whatever it gives. Right now, for sure. So we do got S&P though.
Oh, because that would technically be a breaker if we what's it called again? Close below there. Wait. Oh wait, yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yes, please, bro. I was the one who texted you on Insta to live in PM. Yeah, I know that. I was like, yo, I should have just went live. I just thought it would be pointless if I got stopped out, because then I'd be like, all right, well, I'm done for the day. I went live for 5 minutes, but nah, that would have been crazy. I don't think I'll have another trade like that for a while unless if like we see something come up. I've already told some of y'all about that. I rarely trade that model. That's why I don't talk about it. We got SMT with Asia lows now with YM. I just don't think it'll hold. By the way, whenever I see SMT, I just question if it's with ES or NQ. Like if it's with YM, I take it with a grain of salt. Like the same thing with like the previous day high SMT that we currently have, right? You check the daily, you'll see that YM is all the way down here and NQ is all the way up here. I'm taking both SMTs, the session and the daily SMT, with a grain of salt. Because like for whatever reason, bro, just YM's just a tweaker, man. And sometimes the SMT on them with them it doesn't mean anything. But it usually does. It's just like if you want higher probability, I take what's it called again? I take it with ES. That's something I had to learn from because bro, yeah, YMB all over the place. Yeah, I had to learn from that because bro, I would like take a bunch of like breakers using YM SMT and I would get cooked. And I was like, yo, there's no way I'm gonna keep taking them. So if you want like a higher probability SMT, it has to be between NQ and ES. For sure. Not that YM won't work, but
So ES did take 745 low. I don't think it'll hold. I hope it's not going to hold. because I'm not feeling long at all.
All right, yeah, ES took its own lows here. NQ hasn't yet. It will. Yo,
Yeah,
what's
I'm
up?
not feeling
What's up, Zord? So, Wick, are we all gonna sit on the 15-minute after watching that vid? I still haven't watched that video, bro. I just sit on the 15-minute by default. I didn't even know Tenny dropped that until like today, like this morning. I actually checked the announcements. I just sit on the 15-minute by default because this is the highest time frame where you can see this. Yeah, you can see this I can't speak indicator. I think, can you see this on the 30-minute? Oh, you can. Well, yeah, I just sit on the 15-minute by default because that's where I look for SMT usually. I'll check out the video.
Oh.
Yeah, I see that. I see that. I'm pretty confident that this breaker will end up holding. It's just that I would probably have to hold all day if I wanted 2R. And that's why I try to get my entry at the 0.5 here earlier, but I didn't get it. I missed it by a couple ticks. That would have given me 5R. But, you know, it is what it is. I'll just take something off the first fair value gap. We already hit standard deviation fibs for the digital open. Yo, I still don't know how to use that. Fa knows how to use the digital open for the
There's not much digital open manipulation. I'm using the midnight open one. So it's directly on the daily open if you check that.
I have no idea how to do that thing, bro. I have no idea. Genuinely. We got 28 people tuned in. I appreciate all of you guys. I don't even think I have to ask y'all to sub because I already know that a majority of y'all are. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Let's hope it comes back up for a better entry. Yeah, bro, can you do your analysis once again? Yeah, I got you. So, if you check the daily, you'll see that NQ and ES both have taken the previous day high. And we have, of course, no buy-side targets because we are at all-time highs. Same thing with ES, right? If we check YM, we'll see that there is a daily SMT. YM has not taken it's even its previous day high, let alone this high, right? So we have a bearish SMT as well as a NQ and ES with no buy-side targets. So that's screaming bearish. The only reason why I was a little bit iffy about the SMT with YM is because of the fact that it's YM. But that doesn't excuse the fact that we're 9 times out of 10 more than likely bullish. I mean, I'm bearish right now. If you check is there anything on the 4 hour that's worth looking at? I mean, the 4 hour kind of looks like we would want to come into this gap instead of just stay in this one. Like, it kind of wouldn't make sense for us to just stay in this gap and then fly up. I think it makes more sense for us to dig into this fair value gap. Same thing with ES here.
No.
It'll probably come down into this gap. Check the 15-minute on NQ. You'll see that we printed this bearish breaker. This swing low, swing high, close below the previous swing low. This is what I was thinking of taking an entry off of initially, but I just don't like taking shit off 15-minute breakers at times. I'm up 1K. Should I just close? I mean, like, that's dependent on what your model is. Like, if your model is you have to hold to a certain place, then you should hold until then. And I'm getting a little bit tight right now that I really missed the entry by like just a couple ticks, bro. But no tilt, no tilt. I'm too big for the tilt. If this hits 2 standard deviation, getting 1.2K each on both accounts, like at withdrawing. Oh wait, no, you just withdrew. No, that's from Top Step. I don't know. You've been moving, bro. Zach, you've been moving. My model is full port and lose the accounts. I got no advice for you then, bro. Up 200 ticks on MFU, first time using group trade in like 2 years. Oh shit, market's about to open up. Hold, I'm just yapping right now. I think market's open. Market open is 100% just gonna dump down and sweep this. I already know what I'm looking at. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Anyone in on the 15-minute breaker is eating though. I won't doubt the 15-minute breaker in this scenario now. I've been hesitating, bro. Do we sing to the top side again? I don't think we'll go back to the top side. I mean, like, we might have a retracement, but... Let's see where ES is at. Now, how could I have caught this outside? I could have just entered just based off the fact that we were inside the 15-minute gap. I mean, breaker. I didn't like this breaker at all. Because this isn't actually the swing high where the SMT was. And, I mean, yeah, then there was really no other way for me to answer. Holy shit, bro. Yeah, that blows me, bro. Look at this. Just a couple ticks, man. Well, the -2 is right there. I'm going to be doing this for like 0R.
I'm feeling social no more after getting rid of food. This can go either way for them. Oh, we might get a gap here too.
I mean, we're probably going to get a gap. It's just like, there's nothing I could take, bro. Because we're at the -2. I mean, do we want deeper? Probably. But do I feel safe entering and like down here and targeting lower? I don't know. Like, where would I target? Previous day low? Like, that doesn't make sense. I mean, it's not insane. It's not ridiculous. It's just... Good shit, Zach. Oh yeah, and plus my stop loss is technically supposed to be all the way up here. That's insane. I don't even know, because like where would I would have to have my stop loss up here, bro. This happened before too.
Got the S&P in that.
That's interesting. ES's first gap was actually bullish. It's right here. It's up to y'all if y'all want to take that. I'm not. I don't like the fact that it's gonna be like literally 0R, and also like my stop loss is by technical means has to be up here. And we filled this gap already. Oh, ES hasn't filled the gap. Is it ridiculous to say to continue to short until ES fills it, or is that just gonna be like is that just cope?
I'm low key feeling longs, but I could be tripping. Though.
I'm not longing it no matter what. No, I'll take it on my top step X. I'm trying to think of how I'm gonna manage it. 1500. 150 ticks. Yeah, I'll sell 2 here. What is this? What price is this? 678.5. Oh, it's not gonna come back up now. 678.75. Oh yeah, no, it's over. I took too long to decide. It's gone.
Where's previous data now?
I'm mad if I call it a day here because I'm already feeling them like how tight I am. I missed my entry. I missed my entry up here at the 0.5 by like a couple ticks because I didn't enter before the news, right? And then I took too long to decide to get in on the first fair value gap because I didn't know if he was just going to continue bearish or if I thought it was worth it to try to trade past the -2. Like that's blowing my shit. I won't even lie. On the latest 15-minute breaker, I always take the first one. Like this wouldn't, like I don't know if you're talking about this, I doubt it, but if you're talking about this, I don't think it's a breaker. I think this is the breaker and that's what we use the standard deviation for. What would your exit be if you entered on the first fair value gap? I would just target 2R. And that's the thing that sucks. Like I would have my stop at 150 ticks, which isn't where it's supposed to be because I was supposed to have it at the third leg. And I would target 2R, so like 300 ticks. And I would pray that NQ will dump as ES probably tries to fill the gap. Because that's the only assumption I have for shorts. I don't know why I hesitate so much when I'm live. Like I feel myself hesitate to enter more when I'm live, bro. That annoys me that I'm like that. But yeah, I would target 2R from wherever I enter from, wherever my stop loss is. I would have my stop loss at 150 ticks because I believe that we could probably come to this gap, but we won't go this far at least, I hope. And I would target 2R, which would be this 2.5, I guess. But that doesn't really mean anything. We're not going to retop this gap. I doubt it. And if we do, I'll be very afraid. To say the least. Like, let me check where ES is at actually right before I get entered. Did ES fill the gap? No, it hasn't. It hasn't even taken this low. It hasn't even touched the gap, actually. The fuck? Okay, this is probably going to act as a mitigation block. And I'm not going to get my entry if we continue to dump. Yeah. I'm cooked. Cole, I'm very sorry that this is how the day that we're on a call goes. I'm not gonna lie. If I lose this trade, I will immediately hop off because I know my psych will trip if I get entered and I lose this. I'm not gonna lie. What was that sound? Yeah, just use this like as like a. Hold up. Why is ES coming down to the gap and NQ not like moving at all? What the fuck? Okay, hold on. So ES has tapped into the gap. It hasn't filled it, but bro, so NQ wants to like just chop here and like if it's gonna like not dump, can I at least tap my entry, please? I'm not gonna enter like just randomly, bro. Yeah, it's over. Bro, today was so fucking obvious too. I'm actually mad at myself. My stop loss would have been up 150 ticks. Well, yeah, the first fair value gap 100% held. And usually it doesn't retrace after. I don't even know why I kept my entry there. Like, I don't know that the fucking. Like I don't know that this shit usually doesn't retrace when it's green. And I'm fucking hesitating for no reason. I literally said -2 is right here. We hadn't hit -2 when we were tapping into it. But of course they're going to go further because ES has to touch or fill the gap. And I could have just put my stop break even when that happened. But I'm on live, so I've got to feel like I hesitate because I have to be perfect. Like, nah, nigga. I'm being stupid. NQ's in this gap. ES is in that gap now. YM is doing fuck all. I'm not even gonna look at YM, bro. I'm not even doing it. I'm not even gonna do it, bro. New 15-minute candle opening. Thank you to everyone who's tuned in. I appreciate y'all. I'm just being an idiot because I was like hesitating for absolutely no reason on the short. I knew we were bearish from when the fucking live started. Right here would have been my 2R. Well, yeah, that's, I mean, like, that's it. Like, I don't see a point in trying a long right now. Like, that would be fucking stupid. So I'm not gonna force longs. And there's really no targets for sell side now. And if there is, it's like, what, like, I'm just coping. Like, what am I gonna try to enter off of?
Oh.
Oh no.
He has not filled a gap. No, I missed it by a couple ticks. NQ is barely retracing. I don't even know if I want to keep my entry there. This is about to be 10 a.m. We're in a 4-hour gap. Is there a 15-minute SMT? With YM, there's a 15-minute SMT, but I don't care about YM. Regardless. Cancel that order. Congrats to anybody who took that short. I'm just being a fucking idiot. What's up, Chachi? I was being stupid today. I saw this 15-minute breaker. I tried to have my entry at the 0.5 after news. Missed it by a couple ticks. And then I was also being stupid here. I was hesitating to enter on the first fair value gap. So you took the ES inverse gap. I was just thinking about that. Like ES has this inverse first fair value gap. Like I don't know what to target really. Maybe 2R would have been fine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure 2R would have been fine. Yeah. Why not take the IFVG long? We're in a 4-hour gap. We have a, I don't believe we have a 15-minute SMT between NQ and ES, right? We don't right now. And I also feel like if I do, I'd be coping. I'd be like fighting against the trend. I'm not saying it can't work if we inverse this first fair value gap. It's just like, I feel like I would be mad at myself if it lost. And if I feel like I'm going to be mad at myself if I lose a trade, then I can't take it because that's going to affect my psyche. And then you'll see me like enter like 16 cons, like right after. Until I make it back or I blow my account. If NQ had reached London highs, it would have been insane. If it was like, yeah, that would have been way too obvious. Like if we had a London high, I would have souped London highs. I would have shorted a London high. If we had a session SMT up here, it would have been the most obvious fucking short of all time. I already knew it because like we had no buy side targets and we had a daily SMT with YM. I just didn't trust the 15-minute breaker because I usually don't take those. And I don't expect them to play out this fast. Like if I knew it was going to play out this fast, I probably wouldn't have been against it. Not going to lie. The only 15-minute SMT there is right now is with YM. And again, like I take YM with a grain of salt. And technically inversing this gap isn't ridiculous. But I just don't like the idea of it. What do you think of my bias I posted before? Oh, with the SMTs from... I'll get back to you on that like a little bit later. If anyone was to long this, their stop would need to be here. And what the fuck would you target? All of this lowers like to all-time highs? Like, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Like it could, it's just like it doesn't make sense to me. Did ES fill the gap? Let me just make sure one more time. Okay, we didn't fill the gap, but we damn near like hit everything. All right, just got a Discord notification. This breaker was printed at 9:42. This was confirmed at 9:50. There's like a 50, bro. Actually, -2 is here. -4 is in Bumblefuck. I feel like regardless of which way I trade right now, I'd be mad. Like if I try to short this and we ended up being bullish and this breaker holds and the IFVG holds, I'm gonna be mad. If I longed it and then we just, continue to dump, then I would be mad. Hey Wick, if someone either no the PNL won't reset. I'm just trying to tell myself not to short this because I'm not saying it won't work. It's just like I know if I take it and it loses, I'll be so mad. No, let me move with some fucking conviction, okay? YM has a 15-minute SMT, and YM has a draw that makes sense. These London highs. YM also has a 4-hour SMT, I believe, right? Took 6 p.m. Well, no, it doesn't actually. No, here's the deal. If we inverse this gap, I'll long it, and if I get stopped on it, I will end the stream immediately. Like I won't even say bye. Like I won't say anything. The stream will just end. Like it'll
Bro,
just end. Like the stream might end before like they even register on the live that I lost.
as
Like
soon as you see that bitch close, it's
like
over.
like it won't like there won't be any the stream will just end if I lose this log. Are we even gonna inverse the gap? Okay, we did. All right. So what's my entry? 696.75. Or are we just gonna fly?
Oh.
All right. If my stop loss gets hit, I will just automatically end the stream. No questions. If I get auto cooked on this, I'm done for the week. I'm done for the week.
Damn.
No bad. Like I swear down, I will be done streaming for the week if I lose this. What's 2R? Right here. 340. Okay.
I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Yo, watch the auto cook.
Nah, bro, I'm in this with you, bro.
What are my confluences? We're in a 4-hour gap. We have a 15-minute SMT with YM. We have this breaker here that was confirmed at 9:52. The -2 is of course above this. YM does have a draw above us that sort of makes sense for it to take, you know. And ES and NQ had already filled its gaps, already hit its bearish projections. That's all. That's my only confluences for it. I'm not taking it on Tradeify. I'm not taking it on MFU. I'm taking it on Top Step. And we're getting auto cooked.
Uh,
We just printed this bearish breaker. Is there a 15-minute SMT up there? By any chance? Doubt. Well, ES is looking like it's having No problem at all. Wanting higher. NQ is lagging. Bro, get out of my trade. When you entered, it started dumping. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, man. But again, like I said, like I will the stream will just end. I'm letting y'all know now. Like, I'm mad if I just start saying bye now. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. You know, like thank y'all. Especially y'all first ones who really came in without me even having to post nothing. You know, I apologize for the lack of videos, but I will have videos out soon with better examples than the shitty one in front of you. But yeah, it's been cool with the stream. I'll definitely catch you guys soon. Yo, ES is doing fine. YM is doing fine. NASDAQ. Please. NASDAQ. What are you doing? Let's play some catch up, please. Swansea, I'm about to start with doing what you do. Like, you try to enter at the 0.5 of the gap because, like, you know that shit's gonna,
Yeah,
like,
I do.
dig in.
Yeah.
I'm about to start doing that, bro.
Yeah, I even entered off the breaker on my one account. Tried to get a 5R.
Oh, yeah, you could have had a breaker entry. Actually, wait,
I did.
no,
I
it
got that.
didn't
I
even
have it on
tap
the
the
point five.
breaker.
Yeah,
Wow.
because the breaker I took was 45.
Oh. Wait, you took the breaker at where?
At 9:45 candle, that swing high to the upside. I tried to get a
I'm gonna
point
go
five.
over something with you after the stream, but that technically isn't a breaker. Like I think it is like on the 15-second chart probably, but on
So a better breaker would have been the 9:42.
the best breaker would have been, I believe, swing low, swing high, swing low, swing high. The best breaker would have been the 938. Actually, I don't even have it marked right. Yeah.
30. Damn, I thought a better one because I was contemplating on the 9:42 high swing high versus the 9:45, but I might just get lucky this trade. But my entry on my funded account is on the 0.5 of the fair value gap.
Nah, yeah. The best entry with the breaker is actually at 938. And the
9:38.
reason why 945 isn't the
Right,
breaker, like you
yeah.
see a swing high, but there isn't a previous swing low. Isn't that what it is? Yeah,
Right,
there's no
yeah.
previous swing low.
Right, yeah, that's a mitigation. I feel you. That's it. I mean, it did get entry. It got top tick, bottom tick, my bad.
Yeah. Well, I think I top ticked it in the wrong way. Okay, I'm literally Powell right now.
Right. Bro, I don't know. I was feeling shorts all the way. Then we get the -2, and I'm like, oh, God. Yes, it's not taking these 15 minutes forward. I can't just marry this shit.
All right, let me get ready to press that stop stream button.
Like, what is going on with
Yo, if this breaker holds and the first fair value gap doesn't, I'm actually gonna be more than tight. Let me pull up OBS.
Yeah, if we can just go to break even, I'm like,
Hovering over
hey,
the stop streaming. Well, yeah, it's been cool. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'll catch you guys maybe tomorrow. Like if I feel like it tomorrow, I'll get up. If I feel like it. Because this has been an overall midweek for me. Like I took an L last stream. I took a dub on the day before that. There's SMT with YM at the fucking on the 15-minute chart, and YM does look like it has to draw above it. And guess what? I barely fuck with YM. So like I didn't trust YM on the previous day high, and now I'm gonna try trust them on this 15-minute SMT, but yeah, it's probably cut.
I don't even want nothing crazy, bro. I'm only going for
Yo,
1,950.
NQ, if you're gonna stop me out, can you stop playing games, bro? Like holy
Nah,
shit.
fuck that, bro. Give us TP. Fuck all that.
Bro,
If we
just
gonna get
smack my
out, we just
stop
got
loss already.
TP,
Like
bro.
they're playing games. Like bro, they just acting like
No, bro. No, we're in this shit, bro. We're in it. All the way we get out is if it's about TP. W Swansea. Let's
yeah.
do it. Let's do it.
Oh my god. They gonna use my entry as resistance.
Let's do it.
They gonna use my entry as resistance.
Nah, fuck all that. It's going up. I told it to, bro. I made a call. It's over with.
Look at that strong ass resistance. Are you about to print a breaker? By technical means, this would be a bullish breaker, but it doesn't have any SMT. It's not that significant. But it would be cool to see. I would actually move my stop
Please,
up
bro. Yeah, I might move mine
if we
after we
could
take
close above that. Yeah, we did. If we take that low, I don't think we're going higher. So, as a matter of fact, de-risk. My stop loss is now at 1300. Yeah. A part of me feels like that's the right thing to do. A part of me is like, actually, I mean, fuck it. This isn't the most amazing trade anyway. My stop loss, I de-risked. My stop loss is now at the low, current low.
We'll go break even soon after we take this higher, right?
Not really. The nearest, I mean, like, the
Oh
nearest,
wait, yeah, I'm looking, bro. Yeah, I'm looking at my entry. I got it at the 25
yeah.
mark. Like, I'm not even going for nothing crazy, bro. I just like your 2R is not what I'm getting at. I'm getting it at 730, 730, 75. I'm just gonna call it a day.
I'm just closing whenever fucking, wait, where is YM? Oh, yeah, so now YM's dumping. All right, it's over.
But we just chopping at the entry though.
It's over. Yes, it did. And this is actually a very shitty entry. Like, this is like a terrible example of the first fair value gap, how you should use it. It's, it's about to be, it's already 10 a.m. The macro is chopping. We are already distributed to the downside. We possibly would want lower because we already swept the buy side targets. There's nothing up here. Like, There's no like the SMT down here is on the 15-minute time frame with fucking YM. Like this, it's not good. I de-risked my stop losses here. What did I tell you? They're gonna use our entry as resistance.
I'm fast but
It's like once I started trading with the Top Step account, I lost the hot hand. At least in
nah,
the
but he was
AM.
just
At least in
going,
AM.
yeah, he was just going crazy though.
It's the Michael Patak curse, bro. All right, let me go get ready to press that stop stream button. I'm not even going to give y'all another outro. Y'all already heard me say it 16 times.
Damn, bro.